So the fear of looking cringe is what's stopping you from doing the thing you quietly dream about doing. You are Googling, you are researching this thing at 2 a.m. at night, but you can't get over yourself, that fear of what others are gonna think about you, what your neighbor Karen will think about you, what your social media following will think about you, what your ex from 10 years ago will think about you, right? It's like you are scared of being seen trying and not being already excellent at doing the thing. I see there is a lot of information about it on social media, meaning it's like, yes, you will look cringe, yes, you're gonna be cringe, and all these things. And while it's, in a way, it hypes you up and it is motivating, it's like, okay, you're telling me how I'm gonna feel. I would like to reframe it completely for you, because no, you like, by following on your dream, you're not gonna look cringe. So stay till the end of this video and let's reframe it for you together. So you start to view the process of acting on your passion not as something cringe, but as courage, as living truth of your heart, as strength, as the virtue that is admirable, inspirational. I think there has never been a time in a history when people were forced so much into learning new things. With AI coming in, a lot of people thinking about what they're gonna do in 2 years, in 5 years, in whatever years. And when you are in your 20s and you are experimenting with life, it's like, it's easy to learn new things, it's easy to fail. Well, easier, it depends on the personality type. And I feel that once we cross like the line of 35, 40, 45, people have bigger and bigger inner chains to exposing themselves and learning and trying new things. Because when we learn new thing, initially there is a friction. That period of friction is the period of acquisition of the skill. And yes, before you're gonna achieve mastery and excellence in whatever thing you want to do, there will be a period of very wobbly steps. It's just the way it is. And many people associate that initial period of friction, of wobbly steps, as something cringe. And the words we speak to ourselves or to others, the thoughts we think, they matter because they will dictate how we experience our immediate reality. Remember, reality is not objective, reality is very subjective. And reality is the mirror of our thinking. So if you keep telling yourself, even like good intended, I'm gonna be cringe, I'm gonna be cringe, I'm gonna suck at it, I'm gonna be cringe. Well, like what kind of inner environment it creates within you? Does it motivate you to do the thing? Does it make you to film those videos with joy? Does it make you to like put yourself out there with passion and open heart? I don't think so. What it creates with you is this aggression. It's kind of, I'm gonna be cringe and I'm gonna prove you all that you all are wrong. Like, why? Like, they might be wrong, they might be right, it doesn't matter. The thing is that like you are the only one feeling those heavy feelings by talking to you that way. So how can we change it? By changing the way we talk to ourselves and by changing the way what meaning we attach to words. Because words per se are neutral. What counts is the meaning they hold for us. So hear me out, and let's use an example of visibility. As nowadays, to have a successful business, it kind of requires you to be everywhere. And not only to put the beautiful pictures out there, but actually to put yourself out there, because people connect to people, not to beautiful pictures, right? And a lot of people encounter this friction that it's like, oh my God, like I have to film myself. I have to put my videos out there. So let's talk about this, building a personal brand. So instead of thinking that, oh, I'm gonna film myself, I'm gonna put the video out and I'm gonna be cringe and I'm gonna embrace cringiness, I want you to reframe it for yourself. Cringe is not doing the thing. Cringe is not acting on your passion. Cringe is keeping yourself small. Cringe is listening to your fear. Cringe is not putting yourself out there. Cringe is not being visible. Cringe is not allowing your voice to be heard. Cringe is not allowing your message to travel to the people who needs it. Cringe is not putting yourself out there, moving through the discomfort so you can serve and help other people. Cringe is not sharing your message. Cringe is building the regret instead of building the experience. Do you understand what I mean here? Acting on your passion is never cringe. Not doing that is cringe. And when you reframe it for yourself, you literally change the association. The whole process of doing the thing, whatever is the thing for you, becomes filled with much more joy. Because, as I said before, the words you say to yourself matters. So you have to learn to constantly direct your focus. So your focus can cut through the noise of other people's opinions, of other people's doubts, and of your own noise of that old beliefs, old doubts, old fears that's happening within you all the time. And you have to keep your laser focus on acting on your desire, on acting on your passion. And if you would like to learn more about how to direct your focus, I have explained it very well in my free guide, and link is in the description of this video. Remember that your life's purpose is to express yourself. That's all it is to stretch yourself and expand your range to what is possible for you. One of the simple exercises I often do myself and also with my clients when they are in the crossroads of like, should I follow my heart and do the thing, or should I stay small because it's safe for my nervous system, because nobody can judge me. Even I cannot judge myself, right? And the exercise is, imagine yourself at age of, for me, it's 97, but I don't know, imagine at 115, like whatever number, and the age when you are taking your last breath. What would be your biggest regret in that moment? Do you think you're gonna regret trying things and possibly failing at them, not succeeding? Whatever we define as failure, right? There is no such a thing as failure. Everything is a feedback. Everything is a learning experience. But like, what would you define as failure? Trying the thing, experimenting with the things, or not even give yourself a chance to try. What would matter in that last moment? It's like, and last exhale, what matters in that moment? Like, obviously we can only imagine, but I think it's a good way to think about it, because very often we live this life as if it's a rehearsal, and then tomorrow it's the real thing. But tomorrow never comes, because every day becomes a rehearsal, but there is no other thing. It's like this experience, it is the experience, that's it. And we keep postponing that one day maybe we're gonna feel more confident. One day the Aunt Karen move away from our neighborhood and we're gonna feel more free. No, we have to understand that nobody is holding us back except of our own beliefs. I call them like inner chains within us. And why? Don't let it happen. Be courageous and curious to cut them and explore what happens if you do express yourself. Associate cringiness with not acting on your heart's desire, and associate courage, expansion, love, adoration, admiration, inspiration with acting on your passion, acting on your heart's desire, and building the life that you dream about. And if you want to learn more about how not just start the things when you are hyped up and motivated, but actually follow through when motivation wears off, go watch my next video.